Hi all, I am Disha Shukla and welcome to the session. In this session we are going to discuss about the wireless system operations and the standards. So the first topic that we have here is called the cordless system. Now in this chapter we are going to see some different technologies that are used for wireless communication, and among them the first one that we are seeing is the cordless system. Now among all the modern apartments and the homes usually uses the telephone jacks in all their rooms. This makes it possible to move a single telephone for use in all the room as required. Cordless telephones are much friendlier than this. Now you must have seen the telephones with the jacks that are the phones that have cords connected to it. I mean, you need to put that device at a particular place, and you need to for attending the call you need to go there. But the cordless systems are something wherein only the charging device would be connected to that port, and the device which you use for actually calling can be used everywhere inside the whole house. And I mean, that is a cordless thing, so that is why you can use it that way. It is mobile. So the cordless telephone system consists of two units, that is the base unit and the portable unit, and the portable unit is also referred to as the handset. Now the base unit is wired with the standard telephone line. The way your telephone the wired telephones are jacked to the telephone line, the same way here the base unit is something that is wired with the telephone line. Now it is powered from the AC mains, and it provides the place to place and charge the handsets on it. Now as I already said, that the handset that you have, it will be charged using that particular your base unit. So this is the whole figure of the cordless system. Now as shown in the figure, both the base unit and the handset will have two-way radio transmission and reception. Now this is possible due to the availability of the RF transceiver on both the units to enable a full duplex system. Now you must have heard about the duplex system, the full duplex system, the half duplex system. I've already told you, I mean, I gave you an example for this, like the TV that we have. It's not a duplex system. I mean, it's a simplex system. For that, only the transmitter will be transmitting. We as the receiver won't be reacting back to that. So that is a simplex system. Then comes the half duplex system. The half duplex system is something wherein both the transmitter and the receiver can communicate, but only one at a time. That is the example for that is the walkie-talkies that we have, wherein each and every user, I mean at a time only one user can talk. So that is a half duplex system, and the full duplex system is something that we use right now. So here what are we saying is that it is possible due to the availability of the radio frequency transceivers on both the units to enable a full duplex operation. Now the cordless systems works on a full duplex system. So to facilitate the full duplex communication, cordless system operates on two different frequencies. One for the transmitter and the another for the receiver. So this is how the full duplex system takes place for the cordless. So the base unit transmits in the range from 43 to 46 MHz and receives in the 49 MHz range. And the handset unit, it transmits in 49 MHz range and it receives in 43 to 46 MHz range. So this is how the cordless telephones are designed, so that at the same time, I mean, a whole full duplex system can be established, because both the transmitter and receiver needs to communicate. So that is why. So a cordless telephone is basically a combination telephone and a radio transmitter or a receiver. A cordless telephone has two major parts, that is the base and the handset, as we already discussed. So the base is attached to the phone jack through a standard phone wire connection, and as far as the phone system is concerned, it looks just like the normal phone, the ones that we have wired connected to it. The base receives the incoming call, the base that we have connected to the telephone jack. It receives the incoming signal as an electric signal. Now, through the phone line, it converts to the FM radio signals and then broadcasts the signal. Moving on further, the handset receives the radio frequency from the base. It converts it into an electrical signal and sends that signal to the speaker, where it is again converted into the sound that we hear. Do you get the whole system? I mean, the incoming call that we get is in the form of an electrical signal, and it is passed by the base station as a radio signal to the handset. Now this handset receives the radio signal from the base, and then what it does is it converts it into an electrical signal and then it sends to the speaker. Again, this from the speaker you actually hear the sound. So when you talk, now it is the other way. So that is what it happens when you receive. Now when you actually talk, so when you talk, the handset broadcasts your voice through a second FM radio signal that we have already seen. The base receives your voice signal, it then converts it into an electrical signal, and then it sends that signal through the phone line to the other party. Now here the base and the handset operates on separate pair that allows you to talk and listen at the same time, and that is why this frequency is called a full duplex frequency. Now the cordless telephone systems are the full duplex communication systems. The first generation cordless phones were used in home use. Communication to it used the communication to the dedicated base units, and it had it was only used in some few 10 meters, in a few smaller area. The second generation of the cordless phones were used outdoor. It had a combination of a paging system, and it was used in a larger area as compared to the first generation cordless systems. And the cordless system originates from the technique that made it possible for the subscribers to connect a small base station to their telephones, thereby attaining a limited degree of mobility. Now, it is a full duplex communication system that uses the radio to connect a portable handset and a dedicated base station, which is then connected to a dedicated phone line with a specific telephone number on a public switch telephone network. So here it is. This is all about the cordless systems, and concluding it again, I'll repeat you the whole thing. Like, the cordless systems are a full duplex communication system, and it uses the radio to connect a portable handset and a dedicated base station. Now this dedicated base station is then again connected to a dedicated telephone line with a specific telephone number on a PSTN, that is the public switch telephone network. The cordless systems in a telephone with a wireless handset that communicates via a radio wave with a base station connected to a fixed telephone line. Now usually within a limited range of its base station, the handset can cradle. So there are various generations of cordless system also, that is CT0, CT1, CT2, DECT and PHP, etc. So this is all about the cordless systems. If you have any query, you can ask me. Until then, keep learning.